I'm Leanne Segura, and we are
celebrating our first TuChey TuesDay. I
don't know why I like saying it. I know. And we had some big plans in store, but of course the recent pandemic developments still kept us restricted. But we have a fabulous location right here at Johnnie's Charcoal Broiled Burgers and Bar.
It's not the lounge.
We're actually sitting outside of the lounge on the patio just because it's a beautiful day.
The thing though is it took us a year and a day to get here. We tried so many other places before we finally decided.
Places that I called and they said they were open.
And then when we got there, they weren't open. And I'm like, how are you open to answer the phone? But then when we get there, like, you can't open.
So what did you order on this amazing menu?
So I am eating a strawberry and pecan spinach salad.
And I am enjoying the number 19, which is the bacon cheeseburger. And I got 50-50 fries and onion rings because I split half with my husband, so it's not something you can actually order. And I loathe ketchup with every ounce of my being. So of course we eat because this is our happy hour. This is a Coors Light. This is going to be my water for the shift. I call it my shift. I do have water, but I am enjoying a nice brewski. What are we going to be enjoying off the cocktail menu today?
I will be sipping on some vodka, soda, and lime.
That sounds delish.
Have a more refreshing light drink.
I'm assuming probably Tito's.
That's a good one. I didn't think about it. That or Grey Goose. See what happens.
That's pretty fancy.
My mom drank Grey Goose, so I always thought that was the only brand there was.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
So I was like, I thought Grey Goose was vodka. Like there was no other.
That's so
then
funny.
When I started drinking, I only bought Grey Goose, and then when I realized there's cheap vodka like Burnett's.
Wow.
Which we drink all in college.
That's a good mixing alcohol. That's when you got that's when you make an LIT and you're like adding everything to it.
Yeah.
Or you call it an LIT because it's really just a concoction and has nothing to do with an LIT.
I used to always wonder why the fuck they called it Long Island Iced Tea. It saddens me that we're gonna have to do things virtually together now.
Yeah.
But she's moving to Cali officially in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah, that'll definitely be happening soon. So don't count me out.
Oh no, not at all.
But I will tell you, in the meantime, we're gonna find all the places that have the hot spots to go. This is a great place to support. I don't know if you've been here, but it is awesome. I'd much rather come here than some of the bigger chain restaurants that sell burgers. I won't say who. Dirty Birds.
Oh.
I didn't say who, I just said Dirty Birds, you know, I mean, Dirty Birds are Dirty Birds, whatnot.
You heard it here first.
If there's any Dirty Birds that hear this, they'll know what I mean.
I want to be a clean bird.
Then you definitely don't know what it means. That's what that answered. A Dirty Bird is somebody that worked at Red Robin.
Really?
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah. I mean, the company calls them team members. I mean, it could be that way if you really want to. But, I mean, we all called each other Dirty Birds. So,
well, you know, I like being dirty.
I guess that's the pageant trap queen in you. Sassy but classy.
Like,
Absolutely. You people are trying so hard to be in our podcast. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll just wait for y'all to leave. There's a camera on somewhere. The trap queen has left, so thank God, because the pageant trap queen was struggling to keep up. That trap queen was definitely loud as fuck and making herself
know it.
What we need to do is enjoy some homemade green cookies.
There's a green for more than one reason.
These are a special batch of Mother's Day cookies in honor of being Irish. These cookies will calm you the fuck down.
Did you eat one?
I'm just saying that if
you eat a whole one.
If you're not calm, these will make your ass sit in your seat, probably melt into it, and then realize that you're now inverted into the couch before you start responding to anybody speaking.
There is literally $45 of oil right here.
Enjoy. I'm just.
I'm over here like, yo, I ain't gonna be hosting no more. Halfway through the show, I'm gonna be like,
she gotta get comfortably dumb real quick.
I'm like, where am I?
Slightly stupid on another level.
I want to see you eat one though.
Well, I'm gonna eat one, but I'm gonna be eating. So, ow.
Damn, that shit looks so good. I'm just challenging myself to give up fried stuff for a little bit.
I won't tempt you with the cookies, but I know I'm about to get fuck the fuck up. I'm gonna be walking sideways when I leave here. I got me some grub. I got me some fizzies. I got me some lickies. I got me some hitties. I'm about to get litty titty like a mother fitty. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but I made it up.
You heard that? You heard it here. TuChey.
I'm just saying. Oh my God, you have no idea the amount of things that happened since we saw you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, the world was turning, people.
I've heard a range of things, y'all. Like, from
The president taking hydroxychloroquine as if that's a treatment for COVID or preventative for COVID, even though everybody says it's not. And he says it's absolutely not harmful, but yet it causes fatal heart arrhythmia, people.
Did you ever see that meme with him? There was a, you know, what is those things called? Like those pictures of the White House where they just take pictures of the president in action. I don't know what they're called, but
Photo shoots?
well, yeah, like, but one of those shots, someone saw Sudafed in the drawer of his desk. But the kicker is, it's the Sudafed that's illegal in the U.S. It's only legal in London because of how strong it is.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And so people who know that notice the Sudafed, and, like, because it was one of those things that you probably just forgot to edit out the picture, like, because they didn't see it. But someone in life noticed. They're like, hey, that's Sudafed, and that's the kind that you're not allowed to have in America. So I'm like, yo, our president's sniffing fucking Sudafed and getting it somehow.
He's a dope addict, I'm sure.
So I'm not surprised, like, he's taking some stupid ass shit like that. Because, like, if you can experiment with some Sudafed bullshit, even if you're using it for what it really is for, if it's illegal, why are you using it?
But how did he get it? That's what I want to know. This is the president of the United States. How did he get it? That's weird as fuck.
Will he be traveling? Can the president smuggle things in the U.S.?
I don't know. I doubt they get checked at customs.
I'm the president.
Can you imagine? Are you
excuse
here
me?
for pleasure or business, sir? I'm the fucking president. Are you returning from pleasure or business at a foreign country? I'm the fucking president. Will you be returning to said foreign countries in a said specific date? I'm the fucking president. I feel like that would be the dialogue of that exchange.
I totally see it.
I'm a terrible Trump impersonator, so I'm not even gonna try. But
I feel like anything's better than
Alec Baldwin doesn't look like that because he does a great impression and it's like scary good.
and it's scary good.
So I'm just glad that
Do they
he
just
doesn't
call
look
him
like
and say, we need to do an impression
that.
today?
I believe there's been a couple times where he's like called up and been, hey Lauren, can you just add me a skit in there because I really want to come up there tonight and do a special appearance.
Oh my god.
And they do.
Oh my goodness.
I think wasn't that how Matt Damon was doing the press conference guy, the press secretary,
Oh yeah, I can't remember his
the
name.
racist dude, the neo-Nazi. And the best thing in the world was when they had those riots and somebody from Antifa walked up and bitch slapped him live on camera while he was being interviewed by the news. That was my favorite moment. He just bitch slapped him and he was just like, oh. And like turned around, like walked away, like I just got my mouth smacked. He looks like he's probably spends the weekends at Lake Arcadia after he, works real hard at the office in Edmond.
Oh my god. If you don't know Edmond, Oklahoma, it is basically
The Hamptons.
in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's like their version. It is like the Buckhead.
I'm
of
dressed very
Atlanta.
appropriate. I could probably fit into the Edmond Nights today. You almost can.
I'm too black for Edmund.
Yeah, but your outfit is like you might need higher wedges. I'm old, so I could wear those. Edmondites wear high heels.
The Edmondites.
That's what they're called, Edmondites.
Not the Dynamites, the Edmondites.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Do you think that they're gonna change restrictions? Because people have said that restaurants have opened up, but I feel like nothing's the same. I know nothing's not gonna be exactly the same anymore, but like I feel like I don't enjoy being out anymore because you don't get that like full service experience or that one-on-one.
Definitely. Like they stay away from you now.
Yeah, and it's so weird. Like, and I used to like when servers stayed away from me. Like, I didn't want you talking to me the whole time I'm eating, but I did appreciate a little combo here and there.
Now I'm like, where'd you go?
Yeah. And I don't know. Like, and honestly, I think even the service lacks because since they don't want to get so close to you, they're sometimes even just dropping stuff at the edge of your table.
At your table.
Yeah, and then you have to still get up and grab it. And to me, it ruins the whole point of serving. Like.
Right, but I mean, is
I
safety
get it.
more important?
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I just think, me personally, I'm not going to enjoy eating out anymore.
You know, I mean, I'm more of a dick sucker myself, so I kind of struggle with that myself because I don't really have a point of reference. But I will say that I think it's interesting that our state chose to open second phase on Friday, and so much has closed between Friday and now.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday, and half the places are like, guys, we're back open.
And
We're right here.
Only,
And
curbside only.
We were like, yes, we're going to go there. And then it was like, oh, that they didn't tell me they were going to close it early. And then we go to another place. No, we're staying drive-through only and curbside only. That's not what you said Friday when I called.
Yeah, it's making me sad.
It is. It's a very sad
because
affair.
this is restaurants. This is essential. I don't think restaurants are that.
No, I don't feel
think
they're
so.
essential.
But I mean, food is essential.
I think that we could have handled it very differently for food access, for essential food access.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
I don't know.
there is a need for some sort of social interaction, and Zoom just doesn't cut it. I want to feel your body warmth. I want to feel your elbow bump into my boob.
You want to feel me be clumsy. And
I want to
trip
feel
you.
your accidental boob graze. the oh no, the glass fell over and now we're bunking our heads on each other trying to clean it. You know, like I miss that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's making me feel weird. I just think it's sad. I think we're gonna all live in boxes and shit and have flying cars and not talk to each other. I think that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna we're gonna be like the Jeffersons. The Jetsons, I mean, not Jeffersons.
I was trying to figure that. I mean, moving on up is fine. But
We're gonna be like the Jetsons, for real. Like just living in boxes. And
I'm
shit.
just gonna say that I ate that entire cookie
Please,
very fast.
Can you please tell me if you feel something later?
If not, I'm gonna eat another one.
Okay, then tell me if you feel something then. You should. I use the whole fucking gram of oil batch. The same batch I gave you were those free cookies. It's this. It was this and those free cookies I gave you. Because I couldn't fit the 3 in there. And I was going to give you this, but I didn't want to give you this because this wasn't cooled down yet.
That is hilarious. All I know is, I mean, I'm feeling something.
You will. Oh my gosh, it's my first time, y'all.
Hopefully it doesn't make me shit. That's what I'm afraid of. That's a lot of butter in there. I just know my intestines are quite lubed.
Do you like ghee? Because there's some ghee in there.
I'm feeling quite lubed up. If I'm looking a little glowy, it's not because I highlighted. It's from the grease from my pores.
Did you hear about how they are now replacing the Tony Awards with a Grease sing-along? What the fuck?
So what you're telling me is they learned nothing from the we're all in this together.
High School Musical would have been better than Grease.
Hold on there. I might have to backhand you. This might result in a bitch slap. Because
High School Musical wouldn't have been on the Tony Awards.
I'm just saying that how dare you spit on the
You better shake
shoes of Olivia Newton-John
a man.
and the jacket of John Travolta. How dare you, madam?
Look, I love Grease, but why, of all the fucking musicals in the world, you had to pick Grease? No one gives a fuck.
All I know is everybody loves Grease, and if you don't like Grease, then it's because you're too young to understand Grease.
Oh, I love Grease. I watched it, but out of all the music for the Tonys, why couldn't they suggest like a benefit? Why couldn't they just say, let's pick the best scenes from the past Tony Awards and create this fucking thing and present that? Like, why does it have to be fucking Grease?
Who the fuck wants to watch that? I want to sing, you better shape up.
You can watch that now.
I need a man. I need a man. Cause my heart is set on you. Yeah. You know, and look at me, I'm Sandra D. So don't get mad at me while I'm singing along to the sing along.
But Leanne, you can watch that shit today.
I know, but it's not a live sing along. And I do know a lot of motherfuckers out there that will sit down and sing to that, because even my own husband would sing Grease music with me at karaoke. This is a man that probably has never watched willingly a musical theater, anything of any sort, without maybe his arm being bent backwards. So the fact that this man could probably jump in and start singing Grease Lightning without a teleprompter, I think it's a genius move. How do you have any beginning of the summer without summer loving? What is wrong with you?
Summer loving, had me a blast.
I mean,
is that what it is, right?
yes. Yes.
It's been so long since I actually watched
So, you know, and being a beauty school dropout. Beauty school dropout.
There are worse things I can do.
See, that's what I'm saying. Is like, we've already just spouted off all these songs, where if you would have said, let's think of the best moments of the Tony Awards.
The Tony's been around for a minute. What if we pick like the best performance from each year? What they thought the best performance of that Tony Award was?
That involves a lot of production short notice. This is something that's been produced for probably over a year.
It's not so short notice if we've been in this fucking COVID, 3 months now.
That's what I'm saying, though. These events are like planned like a year or two in advance a lot of times.
Damn.
So, I mean, I don't know if they could have thrown that together. You're talking about looking into archival footage. And how long does it take you to produce to edit just an hour of footage from 4 hours? And you're asking for 70 some odd years of Tony Award footage to find the most iconic performances in less than 2 months. No, when's the Tony Awards?
It was scheduled for June 7th. So it was really soon. I think they're not going to have a 74th annual one.
No.
I think it's just going to be the 75th, and they're going to make that one extra big. I think what they'll probably do...
They'll incorporate, like, honorable mentions of the 74th winners. Like, they'll just announce the winners. It's going to be like graduating.
I think... I think what they should do is the budget that they had for this year, they should just, like, add it to next year's budget and go in. Like, make it big. Because it's the 75th annual one, too, next year. So it's like, that's a big deal. I think. Like, really make it a really fucking good one. Since this year was so bad. And like you said, give honorable mentions to the people who got screwed over.
The people that went for 74, that could be your presenters for 75.
That would be a really smart idea. Yeah, let them present, and they should present the award that they won, like they usually do, right? And then have a fucking blast. Let them perform, or if you don't have the time, have a special, maybe record a little special bonus thing that is released later.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just an idea. Because my thing is, when I watch the Tonys, I live for the performances. Like, I watch it merely for that. I don't care about the winners. Because I can look them up at the end. I just want to watch the performances.
Isn't that every award show?
I mean, yeah. But
isn't that why, like, MTV Movie Awards, like, they practically don't even do the awards? It's just a slew of, like, 4 performances in a row. Now, Best Actor. Here's who won. Like, they don't even do it live anymore. It's like, no, we're going to go to the next performance in London via satellite.
But is that going to affect next year? Like, if they were to still try to do it this year, how does that affect nominations for 2021?
I don't
Because then
think
they
it-
have a shorter.
I don't
span,
think it,
right?
no, because it wouldn't change the nomination period. It just changes the show.
But if nothing's running
But
during the time that you would be nominated, is it? Because
we
now,
might not have nominations for next year.
well, and now, granted, when the Tonys first started, there were years where there was just one nomination that show already won, like automatically won. I remember Starmites. Y'all, it is the worst fucking Tony performance I've ever seen in my life. And it makes me laugh.
And I don't think there's going to be a 75th. It's going to still be a 74th. They can't skip a number.
Oh. Oh.
And would it be annual since they skipped a year? I'm just being a bitch.
Oh my gosh. See,
That's
I ate
why I
a
didn't
cookie,
take
but I
mine.
had got really stoned before, so I couldn't tell if I was stoned because of the cookie or if it was me just being stoned.
Oh, you can feel a difference. It's in your body when it's.
But I was
when it's edibles.
sleepy.
Edibles hit your whole body. It's like that's when you start like melting.
I heard about this Costco manager who told this customer to leave because he was at the checkout without a mask, even though it was a full cart of groceries. He didn't care about that. He just was like, sorry man, you're gonna have to leave, like you broke the rules.
Right.
Like we're trying to keep you safe. And the guy was going off, like he was just like, I can do what I want, it's a free country, I'm not fucking cheap, I don't have to listen to you. And so the manager just calmly took his shit and just kicked him out.
Good for him. Good for him, sir. And you know, on that logic of it's a free country, why don't I just put my dick in your mouth? Just a tip. Just a tip. I'll just put the dick in your mouth. It's not a full invasion because it's not the shaft, just the tip. So it's a free country.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know.
This entitled logic is what's getting me. And people are smelling their ass and they think they can talk like that now. It's a free country. I do what I want because that's what our president does sometimes. And
I'm
that's
just
cool.
gonna bitch slap you and say it's a free country. I do what I want.
I can't do that.
I have a desire to smack your face.
Oh my god. I can't.
That's like a whole new way of eating keef.
Let's write it.
Did you just eat keef? Yeah, it's cookie keef.
Cookie. Corona has technically affected some statistics. Like more people aren't dying now. And
What?
so right now drowning deaths are down 80%. There's no one swimming.
Maybe it's still in Florida.
That 20% is Florida. The dumbass is at the beach.
Yeah. Let me pet an alligator. Did you hear about that dumb girl?
No.
She was illegally at someone's house doing some lady's hair during the lockdown. Illegally. So while the lady went to go get the money to pay her, she willingly went into the backyard that faced a golf course that was near a swamp. And they had an alligator back there. And she told him, please don't try to touch him because he just had snapped and took like a deer into the lake and ate it. And so they're like, you know, we've seen this alligator be aggressive. Don't try to touch it. She's like, oh, I'm fine. She was like knee deep into the water to touch an alligator. And so as she was like, oh, let me touch it, it snapped and grabbed her hand and then let her go. So she comes up and she's like, well, I'm never doing that again. As she says that, the alligator grabbed her one more time, pulled her back down under the water. They found her body like 2 hours later. Don't be stupid.
Don't turn your back on an alligator.
Is that what she did?
She didn't turn around. He let it go. And she came up in from the water. Well, that was, I'm never doing that again. It's literally the last thing she said. Quote, I'm never doing that again.
And she didn't.
And then he pulled her back under the water. And they never saw her again. And they had to kill the alligator in the process. Didn't have a choice.
Whoa.
Bottom line is that don't be stupid in Florida because you're going to drown by alligators. And that's where that 20% is.
Damn. Shout out to Fred Willard and Eddie Haskell.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Leave it to Beaver, my friends. Fred Willard, I mean, there's just so, I can't even so many iconic films, television shows, everything. Like, you can't really list them all.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, Eddie Haskell is a character from Leave It to Beaver, so the loss of the actor that played Eddie Haskell is very sad. So, you know, everybody...
They were like in
grew
their
up.
70s, right?
Both of them were very well aged, very well seasoned. I did not know that Fred Willard had any health complications, and I don't believe there's any reason to believe that he had anything other than old age to die from.
But that's not even old. That's the thing that gets me. Is like, how come some people die naturally at 70 and then some at 105?
Heredity,
It's crazy.
genetics. Like, it's a proven fact that you will live shorter in comparison to someone who is of German descent, just because of your African bloodline.
I'll live shorter.
Mm-hmm.
My family, my grandma's side, which is where the African is, she lived to be 96. I think she lived to be 96 before she passed.
Was that the Spanish side?
Well, that's the Dominican side, yeah.
Yeah, so there's Spanish bloodline there, and Spaniards live forever. I just know that the greenness is kicking in. Like, I feel it.
That makes me feel happy.
It's like deep in my soul. I feel it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Uh-oh, somebody's speeding.
Oops.
I know I missed being.
They were skirt.
They probably saw a Johnnie sign. It was like, oh, a burger.
Let's go. Because this shit good. You know what else they have here?
What?
They have banana cream pie,
Oh.
coconut cream pie, and chocolate cream pie. It's fucking dope AF.
Chocolate cream pie. Oh,
Are you down with the brown?
I am. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, y'all. So, Megan Fox.
Hot damn. She's a hottie McHottie.
She is. She's still beautiful.
A
Megan
MILF.
Fox
A MILF all around.
from Transformers.
She's that one married to Brian Austin Green, right?
Yeah, which she's like a little older than her.
Yeah, he's a good minute, you know, from 90210, the original thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he did anything else besides that, right?
Probably didn't have to. Don't people still watch the show?
I don't know. All I know is they've been married for a minute, right?
Yeah, they've been married like 15 years. No, wait.
Dang.
They've been together 15 years, married over 10.
That takes a lot for that to work.
So, them two, they're getting a divorce now. They're splitting up.
Oh my
Confirmed.
god.
A lot of people assumed it was because they saw Megan Fox the next, like, the day, like, within a couple days span, hanging out with Machine Gun Kelly. And so they were like,
Wait,
yes,
hold on. Say that again?
I'm like, Megan Fox is hanging out with Machine Gun Kelly and is divorcing her husband.
Isn't like Machine Gun Kelly like 20 something?
Yeah, he's like 26, 27.
Isn't he like the single guy that's like Ariana Grande dating pool?
Yeah.
Wait, Machine Gun Kelly. Didn't he also date Halsey and Lana Del Rey? So you're
Wait.
telling me that this MILF is
He must got that
hoovering
BDE.
the fuck up.
He got that BDE, Leanne. He has to. That big dick energy.
I mean, he is in that same party of Pete Davidson. So we all. Although I love Pete's point of view about that. The only reason why Ariana Grande said that it was big was
'cause
so
she's
it's
so
disappointment. No, because it was good. So that way, every time they see it in real life, they'll be disappointed.
Oh my god.
It was really average.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, this brother has hit it with Lana Del Rey. He was knocking that out when she was still fiending. And then, you know, he's banging Halsey. He's banging Megan Fox. He looks greasy as fuck. How is this
do.
guy getting any of this?
I don't know, Leanne. Oh. He looked dingy to me. I wouldn't let him touch me.
He sounds greasy when he sings or raps or whatever the fuck he does. It doesn't add up in the first place.
He's just not attractive to me. I don't think he's an ugly person,
I mean,
but no.
I like a good scrawny white guy, but Not that kind of scrawny white guy. Give me a Gruber, you know, the dude from Criminal Minds. That guy. Hell
Matthew,
yeah.
oh my God, Matthew Greg Gloveler. I'll let him talk science with me.
Ah,
I'm like, we can figure out this
show me
equation.
what stalkers do.
I'll show you what B plus U equals.
Let's count 50 Shades of Grey.
Mr. Brian Austin Green, he's handling this like a true gentleman. I think he's really trying to tell people don't vilify Megan or MGK. Like,
Ooh, you did something wrong.
you think so?
Why else would a bitch leave you and then you say don't vilify her? Who he dipping into?
Well, no, it's not even that. Like, apparently they considered breaking up, and
Tell me more.
but now it's gotten to the point where it started with a dream. He said that she was shooting a film out of the country, and he had a dream that she was at the set shoot, and then came back home a few weeks later and started being distant, and then kind of like made a relationship weird. And then he said in real life it came to fruition. So then it actually came out, but she came home from that trip, and then started having issues like distance, like
This
she was
motherfucker
saying-
needs to go buy a lotto ticket because he sounds like he knows what's up in the future. The Fox is now with a machine gun.
Like he's
Are they like hunting rabbits?
probably. I just think it's a weird random ass couple, and they think it's just a classic case of I think I'm better without you.
So do you think he's more of a Halsey type?
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, you got Megan Fox, you got Halsey,
Why is she
you
at the bottom?
you got Lana Del Rey,
Tell me the difference.
a heroin addict, dick addict, and MILF.
Wait, Halsey's a dick addict?
Yeah.
How's she a dick addict?
Because she used to lick only the fish tacos, and now she's all about, bouncing on the pogo stick. So,
Wait, really?
do you not listen to Halsey music?
I didn't realize that she was recently hopping on the pogo stick.
Yeah, I think Machine Gun Kelly or G-Eazy was one of the two that helped break that surface. I mean, I don't even know if it took the cherry or not, nothing like that. But I'm just saying, primarily, I think she was having exclusive female relationships to that. So but
Well, all I know is he must got her. The thing was he got her ass.
Who?
G-Eazy.
G-Eazy got who?
Did you see Halsey dancing at his concert? Did you see? I was wondering, like, what?
Are we talking about the same? I put you up on a pedestal, and I made your career, Halsey to G-Eazy, Halsey. My head's spinning. So you're telling me
There was a clip.
that Brian Austin Green, Megan Fox have broke up. Megan Fox is now banging Halsey's ex, Machine Gun Kelly. And G-Eazy is back with her ex that she has made 2 banging hits about how terrible of a boyfriend G-Eazy is. And she's back together with G-Eazy? That can't
But there was a rumor that, or they seen G-Eazy with Ashley Benson.
I'm done. I quit. Are you telling me that this motherfucking magic dick, G-Eazy, not only keeps that Halsey coming back every time he calls, but now he's got Ashley Benson coming back for more?
What has he got?
Apparently Spring Break, because that got Ashley Benson hopping right back on that train.
So
Spring
people
Break.
people don't know who he's with right now.
Well, I know whatever he's doing,
But my
he's drinking
thing-
the same Kool-Aid that Justin Bieber was drinking when Selena wouldn't leave that shit alone. That's probably why they're friends. All those motherfuckers drink the same damn Kool-Aid.
I feel bad for Halsey because if he isn't with her and he's with Ashley, then she looks dumb.
Dumb as a motherfucker.
Because people were talking about the fact that hey girl, why are you? Because
should Megan Fox be worried? Is Halsey coming from Machine Gun Kelly next?
oh my god. But my thing, I was just like,
oh my god.
so when they found this video of her dancing at the concert, no one else around her was dancing. it was literally her just like turning up, and so people felt like she was doing it on purpose, like to get attention. Like, yeah, I'm here, bitches, at G-Eazy's concert. So then it begs the question, is she just crazy? Is she cray-cray? Is that what it is?
I'm just like, what's stupid?
Or is she really with him and is just supporting her man? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
And if it is her man, why is he with Ashley Benson? This is a case of the Halsey, GZ, Ashley. It's the E triangle, people. The E's.
I will say, like, infidelity is one hard thing that's to forgive.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Especially when you're young, you don't understand why. Like, you don't get it. I know for me, I didn't understand why. And for me, infidelity hurts probably 50 times more than it should hurt someone, because a lot of times you can't take something that personal. That was just a decision that person made at that time. But like, since I came from infidelity and I'm a result of infidelity.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, y'all, my whole life story, we could talk about this one day.
And did you know this all your life?
No, I didn't. I found this
Wow.
out. I found this out like officially 2 years ago.
Wow, that's crazy. So, like, you're literally the kid that had to find out that daddy was not who raised you.
Yeah.
Like, you are a Kanye West song.
Yeah. Like, we really could talk about it, because it was kind of, it was weird, because for some reason I never felt complete. I didn't really know who I was, and I feel like I was always trying to be, like, I always morphed my personality to be someone, like, to be the people I was around. Like a chameleon, almost.
Right.
And I never really could say, like, who is Chey, until, like, more recently, when you've been like, who are you, Chey?
Right.
Like,
Define who you are.
Define who you are. Like, when someone says your name, what are 3 things you want them to think about? Like, that was the easiest way. Like, you broke it down. And I was like, wow, I never had an answer for that.
Right.
And, like,
I know Right Now is an amazing nonprofit organization run by my buddy Rajiv, who helps kids in your position get out of those positions, like what you're talking about. So it's amazing, you know, the things that a mentor can do to help you focus.
yeah. And that changed my life, because then it actually made me pursue the relationship with him, because I felt like I need to know where I actually came from.
Yeah.
And then when I met him, like, the minute I laid my eyes on him, I was like, I know who I am now. It was weird. It was so weird, because, like, all the questions I had when I was being raised by my mom, and I was like, how come you don't get me? How come I can't relate? And it was all because I'm just like my dad. Just like him. And my mom would fight with me because I was just like my dad.
Yeah.
So it was like,
knew.
yeah, and she knew, but I didn't know. I'm like, why are you picking on me? Leave me alone.
And she's like, be like your father.
So, yeah. So
Little did
with
you
all
know.
that, with all those things, so I know, like, infidelity for me, it was like, I won't accept it. No.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when it happened to me, and I took that really personal, and then as I got older, and I realized, it was like, you know, you can't let the decisions other people make for themselves affect how you feel about yourself. That's it, right?
Absolutely. Well, and also I think there's a level of maturity that comes with understanding hormones and societal justification. You know, like there's a big difference from being 20 to 25 even.
Oh, yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
when this happened, I was 20.
Oh, wow.
Or he was
That's
20.
fascinating.
He was 19, 20. I was 20, 20.
At the peak of a guy's hormones, you know, that's right when they can't. They're like those dogs that walk around like this, and they're like, they're like just walking around the front yard like this. There's nothing around them. They just can't stop pumping the air. That's a 19-year-old. So at that point, it's just like, oh, you're done for being in a relationship. That's just on you. You know?
Yeah, so was I. But you know, you live and learn, and then
you grow up.
You grow up, and then
You decide I like you, and I want to stay next to you because I like you.
what I liked 5 years ago is completely different from what I like now, and I take way less bullshit now. So I'm
Right.
always like, hey, as soon as someone does something, I'm like, yeah, let's turn on.
Oh, I've seen you do
Oh.
it. I literally have seen you like be like, hey, don't talk to me like that right now. I didn't like that. And you're so like, hey, like, that's a no. Like, can you bring it down this, you know, I feel like you're going to walk out of the room going,
Well, I feel like I've learned to be more vocal. I think before I was scared to speak. Now I'm not.
yeah.
So,
True.
and because I can communicate, my fault in my past relationship was not the ability not to communicate.
Well, and having confidence really makes a difference, you know, and even though you have an amazing talent, just because you're talented doesn't mean you're confident, and it isn't until you sit down and find that self-worth, and maybe, you know, being cheated on or whatnot is one of the catalysts that made you sit down and go, what do I want? How did I end up being treated this way? And that's when you just change your magnetism, you know what I mean? Like, that's what brings forth, like, different environments, like your environment with Louise, your environment with Pearl, your environment with me. You know, it's like you become a gravitational force that brings forth people of value as opposed to hurt and dismay. And it isn't until you find that self-confidence and inner beauty, which you have, you know, and I didn't know you when you didn't. So it's hard to imagine a woman that wouldn't stand up for herself. I know you're shy and timid, but I've never heard you not stand up for yourself. Things that you have to learn as a business person, what you can and can't do for your brand. And, you know, like Elon Musk, great example. Oh, you know, like you can do what you want in your life, but how does it affect your brand? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, are you going to be a Cardi B? You know, like, if you want, there's Sweetie out there. Don't get me wrong. Sweetie's one of the smartest people I would recognize in today's game. But she can definitely show you how to shake her ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and that's not somebody that you would ever look at and go, I'm going to see her performing on stage as a very respected artist. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see that. She's a certain brand of artist, and that's a one. Like, you know, when you hear about triple threats, she's a one threat. Whether she's a writer, a producer, and all that stuff, she has one genre. You happen to be a multi-genre triple threat, which makes you more valuable than most artists out there, which is also why you're so pure and so hard to protect.
Ah.
I know.
I'll do something and I'm like, that was stupid? How was that stupid? I was just doing what I thought was cool.
Which is what makes you so beautiful. It's like Betty Page. You know, it's Betty Page personality.
Damn, but then I'm like, if
The
I really
life of
learn...
who you are.
But then what if I lose that? Then I'm not cool anymore.
I don't think you'd ever lose that. Honestly. And I mean that in a compliment. I think you're just the type of person who you have such a pure heart and love for being you that sometimes it is hard to stay in the business mode. You know what I mean? Not everybody can be Kylie Jenner. Do you get what I'm saying? Not everybody can be a produced persona that stays in that brand. Look at Rob Kardashian. It wasn't until he said, wait, I don't want to be a brand. And now he seems to be doing pretty fucking good in life because he decided, wait, I didn't fit that mold.
Yeah.
Look at Solange as opposed to Beyonce.
That's why people are always like, a lot of people always argue that Solange should have been just as big, if not bigger than Beyonce.
She wasn't willing to be a brand.
And when you listen to her art, she's her own thing.
I would love to see you in that realm.
Like Solange realm?
Mm-hmm.
And I really
feel
like
like
her.
that's
I
your
like
sound.
Solange way more than Beyonce.
Your voice and vocals are right there under Willow Smith and Solange, like your styling, you know, and I love, and SZA.
A lot of eccentricness they have.
Yeah, well, it's got soul, it's got R&B, but it's like artistic. Do you know what I mean? It's like soulful Tori Amos. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
soulful Fiona Apple. Like, that's the white people version.
And I like Fiona Apple.
That's what the Karens listen to.
The first time I ever heard Leanne say "mother bitch," that Chey had did, and like I still to this day like love that word because she was like these mother bitches.
It was like 5:50 in the fucking morning too, wasn't it? It was awesome.
That woke me up. I definitely woke up after that.
Yeah.
But I remember one time you were talking to your daughter, and I can't remember what happened, but you were like, "Sit down!" Like your voice, like, I can't even remember what she said, but she was like, "Sit down!" And I was like, "Lee,
I want you to obey.
yes, that's literally what it was."
You're not listening. Bend to my will. I'm your mother.
Meanwhile, all my children are taller than me.
They aren't. That's why I was dying.
Caitlin can knock me the fuck out. Taylor almost did twice, but once by accident. She felt so bad about that day when she bought me in the mouth. My whole lip swelled up so bad.
Oh, sorry. that was my reaction. My bad.
I dropped something, or like I threw something in her room, and I guess when I went to pick it up, she thought I was coming at her, so she went boop, and it was like, oh god, I just hit my mom.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, she's definitely a fight response, not a flight response.
Oh yeah, I'm a flighter.
Are you?
I think so. I'll be like, I'll fight, but like if it's like someone coming at me, I'll move first, and then I'll be like, what's going on? I always
know.
move. I move first. I don't hit first because when I hit, I'm going in. I don't stop.
I'm like a mixture of both. I know I'm hot. Do you know what I mean? Like I know I'm hot. Like I know when my flame is about to like exceed, and I'm at the point of no control, that like I'm not gonna have control. Do you know what I mean? Like that's when you got in the van, and that's like a phrase that we say in our household that resembles where I will lose all fucking control, and it's like you are on me and I have to fight you off. But majority of the time I run. Majority of the time I will jump in my car, even if it's just to sit in the garage.
Yeah, it's easier to run because if you just run and don't think, you'll be safe.
Otherwise, I might snap a neck somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, there's gonna be a bloody nose or two.
Yeah, you don't
So
want that.
I don't want that. So, and you know, us Irish folk, we scrappy. You know, like everything's a weapon. Butt, head, knee, toe, pinky. You got a hole. I'll try to shove it in. So it'll get you to stop. That would be a great defense tactic. I've never tried that one. Just try to shove something in their ass.
Just shove the dick in the mouth. That should work.
Yeah.
That should work.
As
It's a free country.
when like a perv comes at you, you're like, okay, let me put it.
Don't worry, I'll save you the trouble.
Yeah.
I bet you they'll be so mad if they were expecting.
Wait, where are you going?
Oh, no, you're type.
Now you don't want any. I was ready
Whoa.
to milk them.
Y'all,
That's funny.
you gave me an idea. What if we create that, Leanne? We create a fake dick that women wear on their walk home from work. That they whip out.
They whip out when a man tries to write down. You want some, baby?
You want some?
Right there. Come here,
But
babe.
it's like a string, so they just tie it.
Yes, it's
So then
literally like
it's
a belt.
ready to whip out.
It's a belt.
Imagine. I bet you they would stop because they don't want that shit.
I was always like, I remember I was part of the 80s or the 90s crowd where like everybody was about like, say no to drugs, carry a condom for safety. So
Carry a condom for safety.
I'm dead serious. The Planned Parenthood when they first formed,
Oh my
in like
God.
94, would come to our school and pass out condoms just in case anybody felt the need, or if ever you were in a compromising position, you can at least say, can you at least use a condom?
Oh, so if you're getting raped, at least ask the raper for a condom.
If that's not some fucking male chauvinistic rape culture fortifying fucking, oh my god.
Hey, while you're raping, do you want one? I kind of.
Would you like some lube for it to be more comfortable?
Well, you know what I would do? If someone was raping me, I would be like, I have HIV.
I always said I was going to do that too.
I would say it. I have HIV, but if you want it, sure.
Yeah.
I would lie. I would play the part so well.
Yeah.
I would.
That's not Razor Burn. That's actually That's
syphilis.
herpes. So,
I was just coming home from my ex-boyfriend
this is
because he gave me syphilis.
this is some real self-defense bullshit.
So it's actually what should be sad,
Touché.
y'all, is the fact that we're planning for time for this to happen, because that's real shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I actually think about this on a
Yeah.
daily basis. I think
Have
about
you
what
seen-
I would
have you seen
do
the
if
cup?
someone rolled up.
Have you seen the cup you're supposed to take when you go to parties?
No.
That you have them make your drink in that cup always, because it changes colors. If it, depending on what drug they put in your drink, like based on common drugs, it'll turn a certain color. So if like somebody puts in RGBH or whatever the fuck it is, Rohypnol, then it'll turn like green. The cup will like turn like green, like have fluorescent color. And like if they put in like some other like Molly, it'll turn like purple.
Mm.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool concept.
Smart.
Yeah. And then I've seen some cool.
I bet that's a little expensive.
Have you seen those panties that don't come off unless you have the code? Like they can't.
What?
They're like indestructible to tear. Can you imagine trying to pee and you can't? You're like,
What if you forgot your
I'm
code?
drunk as fuck and I got to pee.
Don't wear those. Oh, that's when you would wear those. You're at
Yeah.
a party.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to wear them at a party. Oh, but you fucking
I mean, some bitch probably like write it on her forehead so she doesn't forget the code.
make it the same code as your phone code.
Yeah.
I know, I won't forget this shit. My birthday.
I don't know when my birthday is because I told them I was 5 years younger yesterday.
I would actually wear those.
They're really cool. They like tighten. It's like a strap, and they tighten, and then it's got like a fingerprint or a code or something like that.
That's crazy. I wonder how they wash those.
I would assume dry clean, but I don't know. I'd probably wear them like a bikini bottom, you know, like over your panties.
I would literally only wear that if I plan on getting fucked up. Like, I wouldn't wear that on a daily basis.
If I'm gonna get that fucked up, I'm gonna probably wear Depends underneath it.
Depends?
Yeah,
What is that?
diapers.
Oh.
Poise, would that be more appropriate for you? liking?
I was like, I know what poise is.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. That's a hashtag black menstrual moment right there, if I ever heard it. I'm not gonna lie.
I know what poise is.
I've lived every African American based household I've ever walked in, any derivative, Haitian, you name it, they all have motherfucking poise.
So, did you hear about Jason Derulo, dumbass?
Oh, he is a dumbass, but I mean, I just think that in general.
So, apparently, there's this corn challenge where you take what do you call it? A drill? A power drill?
That's what the world got from that, a drill.
A power drill.
A power drill. Like this, yeah. Is that what it does? See, this is why I can't be a lesbian. I can't do it.
But yeah, so it's one of those power drills, and then what you're supposed to do is you put a corn on the cob on the little drill part.
Oh, Lord.
And then you're supposed to press the power drill while you eat it, while it's moving. And so...
This sounds like one of those, like, jackhammer with dildo moments.
Yeah, so this dumbass, he did that, and then it chipped his 2 teeth right here at the front. 2 teeth, so he has to go to the dentist and, like, actually get new teeth put on. Because, like, it's gone, y'all. Like, his teeth are out. They're chipped really bad. Like, he needs new teeth. Like, he can't save his old teeth with the chipped tooth. Like, he's gonna just need to get 2 brand new teeth.
Didn't this guy, like, do a headstand on a dare and break his neck? You'd think he would learn from his stupidity.
He said that corn thing was actually, was actually a life hack. It was supposed to be a life hack. Don't listen to all these damn life hacks.
It's a hack. It's a hack.
It hacks
that's
them
for sure.
teeth out of that mouth.
It's definitely, I mean, that's just the hack of his career. So, I mean, all I know is his dick is longer than his career is.
Oh my god, how long is that?
Based on the length of his leg, it seems to be fairly long.
Is that how you can tell?
Just don't watch.
No, I'm like, I don't want to
just
look at anyone's legs.
Don't watch Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats, starring Jason Derulo. You won't get the full picture, so they erased it out.
Yeah, when they said that, I was like,
He looks
Okay.
like a fucking Ken doll.
it's weird. Like,
Yeah. It looks like a Ken doll.
Well, they said they had to edit it out because it was so big and it was distracting. So it must be a gift.
And, I mean,
Jordan Sparks hit it.
all I know is, no, she didn't.
They didn't have sex.
No, that was part of the reason why they broke up. She nursed his ass back to health and made him feel good while his neck was broken when he couldn't do it. And then when his dick was working again, he left her. Because she wouldn't put out. She wouldn't hop on that dick.
She was probably waiting for marriage.
She was.
So let her be. But, you know, he wanted the pussy. So.
He just wanted somebody to take care of him while she was around.
And she was
And
willing
his
to
dick
do it.
didn't work. So.
Yeah, now your teeth don't work.
Neither does your career. So
Yeah, like, because when I think about it, I don't really like his music like that.
the only one that he
Oh my
has-
god, he's Haitian? Oh my god, I'm dead. I didn't know that. But that makes so much sense.
The only song that I know by him is
He's a freak. He's a freak. He's Haitian.
But what's that one song about big asses?
You know what to do with that big fat butt.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
That's
that
what it
song. That song.
was.
Yeah.
Stuck With You this Monday officially became #1 on the charts.
No
So now
shit.
this is a #1 hit for Ariana and JB.
So who's number 2?
#2 was Say So, Doja Cat.
Getting it with that ass.
And then 3 was 6ix9ine's Gooba, his new song.
What?
I'm gonna be honest though, I've listened to it.
Hold
I was
up.
one of those
Hold
people.
up. I need a drink for this shit. Go ahead.
I was one of those people that listened to it. Because it's only like 2 minutes long, so I was like, I'll listen to the shit. And then I played it again. Because I was looking at the girls shake their ass. And I'm watching the video, it's the video I like. And I'm just like wishing I was, you know. It just makes you want to shake your ass. At least for me it does. But then I was like, I need to stop. I can't keep giving him plays. But he's still #3, and that wasn't because of me. I promise you.
Can I just say that sadly, I must admit, TuChey 6ix9ine is talented.
He is talented. He has a good ass team. They like whoever his crew is, like they know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to the social media bullshit. Because he came out of jail, broke those records, has a #3 hit. I don't give a fuck because #3 is still better than fucking not being on the charts.
I don't know. Maybe he's got the same team as Donald Trump. Seems to be working for both of them.
You know what's in? The bullshit's in right now.
Yeah.
Bullshit, the fuckery.
Yeah.
If you're with the fuckery, you winning right now. The people who are with the real shit right now, who's down, we're kind of like.
How did TuChey feel about being #3 on the?
He was
this
pissed.
new song. Really?
He was pissed because he thinks he thinks that if things had been solely based off people buying their music, he would win. Because think about it. Right now, who's the most talked about person? Him. Because he just broke Instagram's viewing record with 2 million.
Oh man!
Like
really?
first time ever in Instagram history. Yeah.
He beat Drake.
Yes, 2 million.
Oh my goodness!
He's officially broke the record for that. So he truly believes like I should have. Like people are talking about it. People are interested in it.
So is he like Hillary Clinton in this shit?
Well, he thinks that they made it because specifically Ariana made it. Her Stuck With You because they bought the last place.
Do you like the
first
songs?
No. I mean, I like Ariana, but Thank You Next, I didn't even like that whole album. I mean, I like it, but I still was like, this isn't my favorite work of hers even. Like, I like a lot of her older stuff. Before.
Really?
Yeah, I like
her
when it was
like
more
first
like,
album.
yeah, like that's Yours Truly, like is that one? That's the one I like. That's the one
No,
I
no,
felt like
Best
had
Bangers.
the most like, where you felt like, wow, this is you, there's no one like you.
Yeah.
Like you're your own thing. Now it's like,
Which is interesting because now she says this is her stuff, where before it was. So I'm just saying. But, you know, I mean, what is it that he's saying? Like, how do they feel about
so
what he's
Ariana
saying?
posted on Monday, she was celebrating like, oh my gosh, you know, I've got Stuck With You, made it #1. And she was giving love to the top 10 people. And 6ix9ine accused them, like I said, of landing the spot by buying their streams and everything like that. And she insists that the reason Stuck With You moved the way it did is because more people actually purchase their song than actually streaming it. Because when you buy your favorite artist song, they get more credit, or it counts more towards the streams than actually streaming your song. One purchase equates to like multiple streams. So it's still an even better. So she's saying that people actually purchase the song. And then Bieber's point of view, he had said that there's no way they could have bought all of their plays and made it to #1, simply because Billboard rules, quote, only allow for 4 units to be purchased per credit card. So saying that Tekashi's allegation can't be true. So you can only buy...
Hold up. Why does Justin even know this?
I don't know. I thought that was weird too. I was like, how do you... I know... No, when you do...
That's like saying, nuh-uh. You can't even open the cookie jar that way.
Like, how do you know?
I just know from experience that it's not hard to get several credit cards. I know how sneaky and snaky producers can be to make sure their artists and projects win. And I'm just saying that maybe Tekashi...
But think about it. What if they required everyone in their label to buy the song?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just think there's a little bit of clout.
So, okay,
Not
everyone,
even requires
this
them
week's
to buy
project,
their song.
you have
Just-
to buy everyone single this week and one family member.
And each one of you will receive a $100 gift card to do so.
Yeah, because then if it becomes #1, don't you get a bonus?
Probably.
So they'll just split that up and pay people.
That's what happens when you have a massive team.
And he has a massive team, y'all. He started with Usher.
And it includes Ariana Grande,
And her team is fantastic.
who's #1 in Instagram. I think it's Ariana, isn't it?
I think so. So, and she be posting. She
Yeah.
really do. So Instagram is like her straight up platform. So, Tekashi's saying all this. People say Justin Bieber stood up for Ariana because when Tekashi made these allegations, he didn't even mention Justin Bieber on the song. He just said Ariana's song. And Justin Bieber was like, if you're going to say her name, make sure you say mine because it's our song.
I completely understand that. Like, it's all about giving people due props when they're the ones that did the work, you know. Whether or not she paid for the fame, she did the work. So, I mean, she probably did the work. You know,
You think she like that?
She probably looking a few donuts over there. You know, I mean, she already did that on camera, right?
I still can't believe she did that dumb shit. That's crazy. I would never. I don't do shit like that when people aren't looking at me. I'm not that different than the way I am right now, y'all. This is pretty much me. I might be a little more shy than what you expect, but that's probably it.
I'm vegan. Yeah, exactly. Like, let me look at donuts.
vegan.
Bye, guys.